Almost. Yes! Hey guys, Dave here. The reason I'm making this video is, recently a good friend of mine reminded me about how fun it is to see things cross over, at least in the worlds of fandoms. One of the big things that people have talked about and made various videos of, as well as other internet memes, is crossovers between things like Doctor Who, Supernatural, and Sherlock Holmes. It's referred to as Super Wholock. Even Mark Sheppard, famous from both Doctor Who as well as Supernatural and many other wonderful sci-fi things, has actually mentioned it before on various panels. So, hey, this is a cool idea. Well, I started thinking about the two big companies out there that as far as for comic books and crossing over into, of course, to TV shows, movies. I'm talking, of course, about DC Comics and Marvel Comics. Now, in the past, DC and Marvel have actually had crossover events before, and they've actually had, pretty decent success. I mean, they've had DC versus Marvel, JLA Avengers. They had all kinds of different things. They've had everything from Superman versus Spider-Man to Superman and Spider-Man. They've had Superman, like Silver Age Superman, take on the Hulk. Spider-Man versus Wonder Woman. They've had the Hulk even fight Batman, and Batman won. So we've had some amazing things there. And what about Doctor Who? Well, it's definitely had its influence on different things. In fact, back decades ago, Marvel UK actually did have licensing rights for Tom Baker's fourth Doctor Who, to make for comic books. And they actually crossed over with a character known as Death's Head. So there is a link, at least in comic books, for the Doctor and Marvel Comics. But it doesn't end there. You see, the Ninth Doctor, Christopher Eccleston, has appeared as Malekith in Thor the Dark World. Karen Gillan, the 11th Doctor's companion, appeared as Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy. Jenna Louise Coleman appeared as Bucky Barnes' date in Captain America the First Avenger. And coming up soon, David Tennant is going to be the Purple Man in a.k.a. Jessica Jones, a series taken from the comic book Alias. So, well, that doesn't end there, though. In the DC corner, we've had some amazing things, too. We've had, of course, John Barrowman as Malcolm Merlin. We've had Alex Kingston as Dinah Drake Lance. We've got, also coming up soon, Arthur Darvill playing DC Comics' own Time Master, Rip Hunter. So, these are nice little things that are nods, and they're very fun. But, I mean, Doctor Who has made Harry Potter references and stuff. It's been really fun. And of course, David Tennant also appeared in one of the Harry Potter films. But as much as these nods are cool, there are even references. In one of the Lego Marvel games, there's actually a reference to Doctor Who as they're traveling through a portal. In the cartoon Young Justice, there has been a defunct set of phone booths that actually act as transporters for going from various places to the Watchtower to Mount Justice, things like that. And one of them is actually a very familiar looking police box. So, and then also, in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., as well as The Flash, and I think possibly Arrow, I could be mistaken, there had been references to Doctor Who showing up, but on The Flash, Cisco, I believe, has at least worn one Doctor Who shirt. So, not to mention, one of the devices he created looked like the 11th Doctor's sonic screwdriver, only much larger. So, what are we going to do about this? Well, DC and Marvel right now have a huge heated rivalry, so they themselves cannot do any crossovers or will not do any for the immediate future. But Doctor Who, however, that's independent, owned by the BBC, and although they do have their own comic books with IDW, I think these little nods and the actors going on to different things are nice, and it's still wonderful to see them. But I think what the fans really want is to see an actual crossover between Doctor Who and either the DC or Marvel universe on the small or big screens. Yes, licensing rights back in the day was cute, and at least it's there, but what have you done for me lately? Marvel Comics used to have a tagline decades ago, because you demanded it. Because the fan outcry was so loud, so numerous, because people wanted to see it, Marvel had to do it for us. So, I did some little checking here, and I found out that currently, as of the making of this video, nobody has created the hashtag #WeWantACrossover. It's not there. So, realizing that, I realized we are on the ground floor to make a brand new fan movement. You want Super Hulock? That's fine. You can, that at least has a name. I haven't come up with a good crossover title for Doctor Who and DC Comics yet, or DC or Marvel Comics and Doctor Who yet. But I have found one title that we haven't seen yet. Hashtag #WeWantACrossover. I think one of the easiest ways to start to get this ball rolling, fine, go to Avengers Age of Ultron. Go check out your favorite TV shows, The Flash, Arrow, Gotham, things like that. Hold up your sonic screwdrivers and take pictures or video of yourself holding it up and post them with the hashtag #WeWantACrossover. Cosplayers, come on, this is a golden opportunity. Mishmash a bit, get to, Marvel cosplayers, DC cosplayers, Doctor Who cosplayers, or even have either one of them holding up a Sonic. So, I think this could work. I guess all we have to do is start to get it going. All it takes is one person to start it off. And right now, I don't have any Marvel merchandise right now I can hold up. God knows I have enough shirts of it, but Doctor Who, DC Comics, we want a crossover. Hashtag #WeWantACrossover. See? We're in the time travel thing right there. Time travel right there. Oh, Blue Lantern ring. Symbol for hope. Yeah, of course, Superman's symbol. Kryptonian symbol means hope. You know what else is blue and means hope? A certain blue box that we are all familiar with. You guys have made the references. Doctor Who not only goes backward and forward through time and space, but also through to alternate realities and dimensions. He's done crossovers before in the comic books, all kind of stuff. Why can't we have it on the small screen or big screen? I'm telling you, Doctor Who and DC, Doctor Who and Marvel. Post your pictures and videos, get your Sonics up high, and tell people, hashtag #WeWantACrossover. Peace, guys.